audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. 3, 2, 1, go! Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Hey, everybody, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Drew. No phone number. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist, and this is a best of show.
And that's all you're going to hear tonight is Adam and Drew.
Yeah, well, normally we weight these best of shows down with big-name, entertaining celebrities, but you know...
But why? Why bother?
Well, the people, you know, let me tell you the feedback I get on the show.
Yeah.
First off, more Adam, more Adam, more Adam. That's the number one thing I get from people.
Funny. Why?
They want more me.
The fact that Adam, get Adam to shut up, get Adam to shut up, get Adam to shut up.
More Adam, more Adam, more Adam. Now.
Adam, shut up.
More Adam.
Adam, shut
up. And the next thing I get is those guests. They get in the way.
Yeah. Who needs them?
They're like some. It's like your kid brother bugging you for video game change while you're trying to bang away on your best girl.
It interrupts the love that's here.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It gets in the way.
Yeah.
So let's get to that love. Let's plow through a few calls here, Drew. Tim?
Yeah.
You're 17.
Yeah.
What's up?
I've got a 21-year-old girlfriend, and about a couple months ago, I bought an LSD pill from a friend, and it turns out that it was a pregnancy, or what do they call that?
Birth control?
Yeah, it was a birth control pill.
Mm-hmm.
And we've recently wanted her to get pregnant.
Why? You're 17.
My own reasons. Our own reasons, I mean.
Well, what are they?
I'd rather not discuss them, but...
Are you raising someone for ritualistic abuse? Is that like some sort of cult practices?
He wants to play on the same high school team as his son.
I see.
That's his... What do you mean, what reasons? What do you mean you don't want to talk about it?
I just don't want to talk about it.
Well, it's tough S. Why? Why do you want to have a kid at 17?
I don't know.
Listen, this guy'd be a great poker player, wouldn't he? Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
You have to explain to us why you want to have a kid at 17, or I'm going to hang up on you.
That's not my problem, though.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is on this show. Let me tell you what we talk about on this show, everybody. Whatever I want to talk about. That's our topic for tonight.
Amen!
And every single night. All right? That's it.
Well, more importantly, what they perceive as the problem may not be the problem.
Yes, we'll decide what the problem is, and that's what we'll talk about. Angel?
Yeah, hi.
You're 17?
Yeah.
What's up?
About a month and a half ago, I started sleeping with my mom's friend, who's 10 years older than me, and...
Your mom's 27-year-old friend. How old is your mom?
37.
What do you mean it's her friend?
They met through some people, and I guess you can say friends. They're more like acquaintances, but they know each other.
They're friends.
And they have mutual friends.
More like acquaintances.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And is your mom married?
No, she's engaged.
To some other guy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And this is a man you're sleeping with, or a woman?
Yeah, 27-year-old guy, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And she recently kind of read my journal.
Oh, boy.
And found, I didn't specifically write it. I guess there was something in there that led her to believe, because she let him and I go to a concert together.
Mm-mm.
And I guess she suspected ever since then. And she confronted me about it. And now not only are her friends basically telling me that there's all these things about him that I don't know. And
like what?
Like he got with this 14-year-old girl or something that basically looked 8, and that he's into younger women. And
well, you know, we know that for a fact.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Why are they hanging out with this guy if they know all this about him?
Well, I don't think they're hanging out. All these people kind of do something in this. I hope no one's listening, but they all know each other in some way. It's not like they're hanging out.
Are they involved in a similar church or project?
Yeah, they're all Santeria.
What is it, church?
Santeria.
No. It's in the arts.
Theater or something?
Yeah.
They're all rodeo clowns.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so they all hang around with this guy. They all seem to know the guy's rap. And you've sort of fallen victim to this guy.
No, I don't have feelings for him. I don't want a relationship, but...
All right, well, then you'll have no problem cutting him out.
Well, I kind of do. I enjoy the friendship.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. I don't have feelings or I do have feelings? Which is it?
She loves the friendship.
I enjoy the friendship, and that's what I keep telling everybody, but no one will listen to me.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry.
They're right for not listening.
Yeah, you're not convincing anyone, least of all us.
What friendship do you have with this guy who likes to F kids?
I enjoy sleeping with him.
Yeah, all right. That's not a friendship.
Where's your daddy?
I don't know. Like, he's somewhere back east. Yeah. I haven't talked to him since I was...
well, having an unavailable man is something that feels good to you. Yeah. And that's not a friendship. It's not a friendship. That's somebody who's exploiting that part of you.
Exploiting? Okay, but so that then this is not functional. This is so then you're
given first of all, given that you don't have any feelings for him and it's not a relationship, what do you care?
Okay, I enjoy the company of
Look,
him.
Angel, stop trying to convince.
Company of him raping you?
No. It's not like that. I'm so close to being 18. It's not even funny.
All right, but listen. Here's the thing. Here's what goes on. Your daddy cuts out...
Adam.
No.
She's just coughing. She's fine.
No, I'm nervous. I'm just...
You're okay, baby. Hey, baby.
Okay. Yeah, hi, Adam.
Hey, we're cool.
I know you are. That's
Drew.
why I called.
Don't worry about Drew over there.
I'm not. Drew's great, though.
He's all right. He's got his panties in a bunch tonight. Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
And here's what goes on.
Uh-huh.
Your dad splits and leaves you sort of in this state emotionally. Then you hook up with a guy, and I don't mean you, I mean everybody and you. Then you hook up with this guy, and to you, it doesn't feel like you're being exploited because it feels good. Mm-hmm. Because this guy pays attention to you, he's older, he sort of fills that daddy void, and it feels good. And when Drew, we try to explain to people, oh, you're being exploited. It's easy to say to a guy you're being exploited when he's working in a salt mine for 5 cents a day. Oh, yeah, he feels exploited. But tell a guy he's being exploited when what he's doing feels good, and it's hard for them to believe
especially when exploitation is all you know in an intimate relationship, is what you expect from intimacy.
Yes. Now, here's the deal. Angel sounds relatively mature for a 17-year-old. She's close to 18. Maybe she's a little wise beyond her years. This guy's not a great guy.
Awful guy.
He's a bad guy. And she needs to know that. And her mom's instincts are right, even though her mom's a piece of work, too. And all the friends in the acting troupe or whatever are right, too. Yeah. Okay? I don't trust this guy. It's not going anywhere. And stop trying to convince yourself that, it doesn't mean anything. It's okay.
It's just a friendship. I just enjoy his company. Nonsense. All
right. I got to talk to someone real fast. Zane?
Yeah.
Your friends, your folks are fanatical, religious folks?
Yeah, I've, been homeschooled, my whole life.
Oof.
And, I'm, going into my high school year, and I'm, still being, homeschooled, and it's, really depressing.
Oof.
And I only go to, this, 1 day a week school, and I don't really have, much of a social life. And I'm really depressed.
What religion are your parents?
They're Christian.
Jews don't get into that homeschooling business.
Mm-mm.
No matter how fanatical they are, they're not into it.
They're into competition.
Yeah. Plus, you send a guy to public school's free. What's the big deal? He should stay and wear out our carpet when he could go for free. Hey, Zane?
Yeah?
There's no real good answer here for you because you're 14 and it's going to be difficult to tell you, you don't really have any rights. You're not emancipated or anything.
Try to convince him to let you go to school.
Try to convince him to let you go to school.
Otherwise, go away to college. Soon, maybe you can get into college early. That could be your goal.
You ace all
Graduate high school at 16, go to college.
Do you take the, now what do you take, your HSATs, your home SATs, or administered by your, who does that, like the mailman? Okay. And let's go to Ricky, who's 21. Ricky?
Hello.
What's up?
What's up, Adam and Drew?
What's up?
This is a story About 5 or 6 months ago, me and 2 of my friends were at a party. I met the girl first. She came home. We were all pretty well drunk and messed up, and I slept with her. Later that night, my roommate slept with her, and earlier that next morning, another one of my friends slept with her. Well, about 3 months ago, she got a hold of me and told me that she was pregnant, and she doesn't know whose it is, obviously. So now all 3 of us know, and she's trying to get money from all 3 of us, and even though she doesn't know whose it is, all 3 of us have serious girlfriends and don't want to tell our girlfriends that, obviously what happened, and I don't have any clue what to do, actually.
Did you have a girlfriend at the time?
Yeah, all 3 of us did, actually.
Is this another San Diego State student?
At the time?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so that's...
Same girlfriend.
It's good reason for them not to find out about this. Well, you guys got to pool your money and have her killed. I mean, you get some drifter in San Diego. Yeah, get some guys going into Mexico, $1,500, $2,000. Drew, I don't want to sound like I'm giving out irresponsible advice, but I don't see any other answer.
The way you've always dealt with these situations.
Is this woman an adult? Is she over 18?
Yeah, she's 22.
What is it she's wanting money for?
Like the hospital bills now, like all of her, like her doctor appointments, stuff like that. She doesn't have insurance or anything, so...
Why doesn't she have insurance?
I'm not sure. I'm getting more to know her now, like just from over the phone or calling, but before I didn't know her, so...
Right. Well, she's obviously, there's some chaos, right?
Right.
And she's not the stablest of persons. But none of the 3 of you used a condom, huh?
No.
Interesting. And, San Diego State, right?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, what do you want? So it's a big junior college next to Mexico. It's actually, San Diego State is actually, I just read a little tidbit in the USA Today. It's actually the largest, closest junior college in proximity to Tijuana.
Nice.
Actually.
According to Simpson.
I know. I know you guys think of it as a 4-year university, but I think of it as two-year junior college.
I understand. She's extorting money from you all, and I don't understand only one of you has any real responsibility, right?
Right.
Well, she's playing on the fact that none of them knows for sure. Well, Drew, what do you do in a case like this? When can they determine paternity?
I don't believe until delivery.
There's no way of doing it.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, that's what we've been told, is that it can...
Because they have to get a blood sample from the child.
Yeah, that's right. And
how far along is she?
I'd say now, I think she's 5 or 6 months.
It seems like you guys need an attorney.
Yeah, but we don't want to make this into a big deal, Drew. These guys got old ladies.
Yeah, but they have a right to confidential legal advice and get some direction on what they should be doing, how to protect themselves.
These guys are college kids.
They're going to be paying the doctor's bills shortly if they don't,
Yeah, this is a crazy predicament, and you don't even know if it's any of your children.
Right.
That's right, too.
I got an idea.
Also, the other problem is, do I tell my girlfriend or not?
No. How dare you flirt with the truth?
Did you have her, was she your girlfriend at the time this happened?
She's been my girlfriend for a long time.
Goofball. All 3 of them. Drew, what show are you listening to?
No, I heard that they now have girlfriends. It wasn't clear that they all at that time.
I went and hit it hard. It's a big stipulation. Okay, here's what you need to do, Ricky.
All right.
You need to say, look, the second this child is born, we are getting a paternity test. Okay?
Right.
Now, the 3 of us cannot contribute until we find out the who owns, basically, or who's responsible for this child. The second that is established, then there's legal precedent to get money from this person, and maybe even retroactively, meaning this person now owes you for the medical cost of delivering the child, and the pregnancy, and everything like that. I don't think you can give her anything until then, and you have to explain that to her. Now, you can tell her, okay, you can tell everyone's girlfriend, you can make a stink about it. It's not going to change anything. I mean, sure, the old lady's going to be pissed off at all 3 of you, but it's still not going to change the fact that you're not going to give her anything until you establish Paternity.
I wonder, though, if from sort of a...
And I bet it may not be either one of the three of you.
That's true, but I wonder let's assume it is one of them. And I wonder if from a morally ethical point of view, they all kind of have a responsibility here.
Well, I would argue if it was me, if I was like guy number one doesn't have a big argument. Guy number 2 can say that his sperm was pushed forward by guy number 3. Like you know when you're hosing leaves in the driveway?
Right.
Yeah, that's what my roommate's been saying, is that if it is, it wasn't our fault.
Oh, my God. But again, be that as it may, maybe all three of them should sort of take responsibility for what they've done here. I mean, who cares which one the sperm actually reached the target? They all were.
What do you mean? Who cares what when there's a liquor store holdup and the clerk's dead? Who pulled the trigger? Everyone pulls the trigger. It's whose bullet killed the guy.
All right.
Please, Drew, you make a horrible attorney.
But if somebody's...
Everyone in San Diego should all join in and pay for this kid.
If somebody's standing next to the guy who's pulling the trigger and somebody's driving a car for the guy who's pulling the trigger, they all share a responsibility in the crime.
Right, but the one that's going to do life, the one that's going to get the capital punishment is the one whose bullet dropped the... whatever the nationality, I mean, we know he's not a white guy, but whatever the guy's nationality was of the guy behind the counter at the convenience store, Drew.
Good times.
It could be Korean. I don't know. Ricky?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, buddy.
Get an attorney, right?
No, you don't get...
Establish paternity.
Drew, you think get an attorney. 21-year-old college students getting attorneys?
Go to Legal Aid Society. Just get some direction. You do it for free.
Okay, all right. Go to Legal Aid Society and get some direction for free.
There you go.
I'm with you on that. Tell her you need to establish paternity. John?
Hello?
You're 24?
Yeah.
You got 7 jaywalking tickets in Burbank in 3 months?
Yep.
They're really concerned about the health of their citizens over there. Rape bank. Why did you get all these tickets?
I work at the Disney Channel building.
Right.
And there's this...
Oh, on Olive and Riverside?
Yeah. Right where Riverside and Alameda cross. And there's a little street in between there. And there's just like 7 cops that just hang out there all day.
Near the Bobs.
Yeah.
Where you and I used to... Remember that?
No, that's not near the Bobs.
It's about like a block and a half away.
Oh. Yeah, it's a lot of... I think there's like a... Rape bank has like 4 motorcycle cops for every citizen.
Dry anal rape. Darbank.
Dry anal rape
bank.
Darbank. Yeah, okay. That doesn't make sense to people who don't know what we're talking about. Yeah, it's a lot of that. 7 jaywalking tickets.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Well, you really learned a valuable lesson, John.
It says one of them was when you were on crutches.
Yeah.
That's the important part. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure what they do with their money in Rape Bank because the place looks like crap. It's certainly there's no beautification program that's going on in that godforsaken dump of a city.
John, it was in the same little street every time?
Same street. And I'd gotten to know the cop after a while because, he's a sick guy working there.
Yeah, I know. You know, when Jimmy used to work at K-Rock, when K-Rock was in Rape Bank, he knew his motorcycle cop who gave him all the tickets, too. I'll tell you, that's one thing. I think that's what they mean by community policing over there, where the actual community actually gets to know the motorcycle cop who's raping their wallet. It's lovely.
Did he have an explanation for his diligence?
No.
Did you have an explanation for continuing to walk across the same damn street repeatedly in spite of knowing there's a cop sitting there giving out jaywalking tickets?
Well, the first time I crossed in the middle of the street.
Yeah, how about the 7th time?
Right, no. After that, I tried it again because I kind of forgot. I guess I was like Homer Simpson or something.
Yeah. And how about the 7th time?
Yeah, no. But then like the 3rd or 4th time, I'd see the cop and then I'd realize and walk all the way down to the crosswalk.
Yeah.
The light there, and it's green for like 30 seconds. And then it just turns like yellow and red. So he would like follow me, and I'd walk across, and he'd be waiting on the other side, and he's like, you didn't make it, I'm sorry.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, the same thing I got at the Signal.
That is nuts.
I know.
Listen, they have no shame. They have no shame in that godforsaken city. And why, thanks for calling, John, why anyone would want to live in that smoggy pit, that hellhole, that ugly, ugly hellhole, and why all that industry doesn't support them.
Too bad the Man Show's not filming anymore.
Listen, I wish that all the businesses that were in Burbank, all the Disneys and the ABCs, Warner Brothers, all those places would just send a memo out to the Burbank PD or the Rape Bank PD and explain to them, if you don't stop harassing everyone who drives through this city, we're just going to pull up roots and move. They pay so much in taxes, and they just get raped by those cops over there. All right, it's great. Yeah, you're saving lives, though. Saving tons of lives. Oh, why do I have to drive through that crappy rape bank again? I know I'm gonna get pulled over, and some cops is gonna try to kill me. It's gonna be great. Drew, if I come up missing, this is what happened. What? Where?
A rape bank.
Thank you. We'll be back.
Hello? Who's this?
This is LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine is brought to you by Trojan, America's #1 condom, the most trusted for over 80 years.
And now back to the sex talk. It's LoveLine in the zone.
Hey, yo, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's my good partner, Dr. Drew. Let's get back to the phones, Drew. See if we can do a little less yapping.
Me, yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm flapping my jaw too much.
Thank you. Lee? Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, 24.
24.
This is my question.
Oh, my
All right,
God.
hold on. We got to gamble.
All right, put the money on it. Let's go. You owe me $1 from last time, remember? So you put my bet out for me.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I only got 5. I'll put the 5 out. Give all my goddamn money to the strippers.
Oh, yeah. Did you see Minka?
Hey, you know what I love? Oh, by the way, Minka. I saw Minka at Olympic Gardens in Vegas one time, Drew, out of the 1,600 times I've been there. So I'm not going to see Minka there every time I go there. Regular. You know what's funny? You know what I got? God damn it, I love man. And I love me. I'm sitting at this strip club last night in Vegas. It's cousin Sal's bachelor party, and I'm peeling off. I'm going through 20s like I'm pitching pennies. You know, I mean that's what it is. A 20 becomes in a strip club. A 20 really becomes like $2 outside of the strip club. That's the way. You don't think of it as anything. And the other thing is, and we'll get to the gambling in a second, but it just struck me. I've been to this club a million times, and there's always that pathetic guy who mans the sink at the bathroom. It's a guy who's like Ethiopian or something, and he's standing there, he's handing out the mints. And women, I don't know if you guys have seen this. Ann might not even have seen this in the women's bathroom. But the men's bathroom, especially the gentlemen's clubs, there's a guy standing there, there's like Lavoris and Aqua Velva. The guy's got a comb, he's got some talcum powder, and he's got some mints. And the thing is if you take a leak and wash your hands, as you're pulling your hands back from the sink, he hands you a paper towel. If and you accept the paper towel, you owe him money now. It's sort of like when you're checking out of a hotel. If you let a guy grab your suitcase and throw it into the cab, you better grease his palm a little bit. So for me, and Drew, I know you must be this way too, you will now avoid going, even if you wanted to wash your face or wash your hands, you can't do it anymore. There's a guy standing there, you're going to have to pay him.
Don't go to the
so you end up just walking and not establishing eye contact, like hustling out of there, dripping with urine and fecal matter. Now, I thought about it last night as I entered into the bathroom for the second or third time. I was drinking a fair amount of beer, and I thought, you know what? I want to wash my hands. I want to wash my face. I've been on this bus all day and stuff. And there's the guy. And then I thought, wait a minute, you retard! You just handed out $600 worth of 20s. You can't give the guy from Ethiopia $1? That's freaking you out? You just had a bunch of guys from the Man Show, like PAs that you were just taping stuffing $20 down their underpants and stuff like it was nothing, like they were piñatas, getting them lap dances, buying everything. This poor one guy standing there, I can't give him $1. I'm freaked out about it. It's really bad. You women complain about being a woman? Oh, no. So people just throwing balled up $20 bills at guys who are getting lap dances. I can't give the poor Ethiopian guy $1 for giving me a secrets.
I'm curious about how this all works. You buying other people dances?
Yes.
That's where all the 20s are going. You're buying, so
I got a couple myself, but you buy other people dances. Yeah.
What's the
What's the what?
The ritual.
Well,
like, I'm going to get you a dance. I mean, what is the...
No, the way...
Is it like
the way the way the thing works is Jimmy and I make 50 times as much as a handful of the guys we go
so
there
it's like
with.
buying them drinks or something.
Yeah, you got to buy your buddies lap dances when they have normal jobs and they're making $80 a day.
Do they pick the girl, or you like?
No, you usually send them over, kind of thing, or just we have guys who are like PAs who went along with us just to serve us, and buy them a bunch of lap dances and that kind of stuff. It's a big deal to these guys. $20 is a lot of money. They don't make any. They make $500 a week. You
and I filmed a little piece there a couple weeks ago, and you had PAs that were like hustling.
Yeah, they're good guys. They work hard, and why the hell not? Like I said, the poor guy in the bathroom. I've walked past him 5,000 times and never given him $1. Never washed my hands either.
Don't push that button. We haven't made our bet yet.
Oh, we got to gamble.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Lee's...
We'll have her say the alphabet so people know what we're talking about.
Okay, yeah. But
now that everyone's tuned out, yeah.
Lee?
Hello?
Lee, just say the alphabet. Just A, B, C, D.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
All right.
I think it actually is a 7-year-old.
That's, Lee is 24 years old. All the men she's dated have also had sex with other men. She wants to know if they're gay. All right, Drew, let's gamble. What do you say, buddy?
Yeah. Sexually abused by a babysitter, age 7. 6, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8?
Yeah. Parents, like hippies.
Hippie parents.
Hippie parents, but neglectful. Let's put it there. Not checked out parents. Babysitter's just been boom, boom, boom. Or neighbor or something like that.
Okay. I'm going non-hippie parents, super almost like dangerous dad who had to be taken away from the family, maybe in prison or something.
Right.
Okay. Lee?
Yes.
What is your background?
You guys are wrong. Happily married, in love parents. Both came from very simple, loving families.
Hippie?
It has nothing, not at all. Nope, my mom was a secretary and my dad was a carpenter.
Aha!
Third generation down.
The first generation what?
Third generation carpenter.
Everyone was a carpenter.
Owns his own business.
Okay.
Does very well. Both meticulous. It has nothing to do with me. I don't know what it is.
Oh, you notice her voice was cleaning up and getting a little older? She was sort of explaining this?
I do. I have lots of voices. It depends on my mood or what I'm talking about.
Uh-oh.
Huh. Because really the part where you're explaining about the third generation carpenter and stuff that was closer to 24.
Pretty serious, yeah.
Than the person we were speaking to when you first called. Okay, so when did you lose your virginity?
14.
How old was the guy?
15.
All right. And no abuse of any kind?
Never.
But what's with the changing voices?
You know what? I'm just... that's just the way I am.
All right. And are you... what size are you? How's your stature doing?
What size am I?
You a small person? Big person?
Pretty small, but kind of tall, I guess.
Okay. How tall are you?
5'6.5".
All right. And how much do you weigh?
120.
All righty. And you're attractive?
Yes.
Okay, I can hear that. All right.
Yeah, and what's with the guys that drive around in California and just honk and stick their tongues out nonstop?
No, that's me. That's my buddies come back from Vegas.
Seriously, I'm going to have to get some sort of tool to help things at them.
You got a lot of guys honking and sticking their tongues out?
I'm looking for... I want a manly man, and for some reason the men that I actually respect and really like and like to be around happen to have had sex with men in their past, and I constantly make fun of their manhood or things like that. I don't know.
And what, are you dating artsy guys?
They're not... No.
What do they do? What are the last 3 guys you dated that this happened to? What did they do for a living? And what did they want to do?
This is not computing for me.
All right, I'm with you, but let her keep going.
Boyfriend of 4 years, had one of our first dates, we actually did ecstasy.
What does he do for a living?
He was a computer consultant / coffee shop owner.
Ooh, that's gay.
/
That's artsy. Coffee shop owner gay.
Party thrower.
Yeah, artsy.
Professional party thrower.
Yeah, artsy. You're going out with artsy guys.
Yeah.
Part of being artsy is blowing a guy like every 3 years.
What do you mean?
That's what it is. If you consider yourself an artist, you have to blow a guy like every 3 to 6 years as a male. This is what artsy guys do.
Oh, it is. It's like part of it.
Yeah, it is. So you need to stop going after these artsy guys and start getting some regular guys. I know, but you buy into all this crap, the guys with the bangs and their bad glasses and their mock turtlenecks, waxing on about philosophy.
When really I'm looking for a guy like you.
I know. You should be. You all should be. Not some poser artsy. All right.
No, why?
Yeah, here's the question, Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if there's a rule. If you have my brother, for instance, has never and would never, and even me saying his name in the same sentence as the word gay would be the end of my life. But if you have sex with a guy once, does that make you on the other side of the fence?
No, it doesn't. But men are much less fluid with their sexuality than women are. Men, when they have sex with men, usually are gay and are sort of trying to contend with that or deny it or suppress it. Women, on the other hand, can have sex with women and be whatever, be heterosexual.
Yeah. I wonder if Lee is not trying to sabotage a little bit here by asking these questions with her boyfriends, and if for some reasons, it's like if Lee knows what she wants. If she wanted to find a guy to settle down with, I think she could find this guy. She's finding flighty guys and then asking him a lot of questions.
Let me ask her a couple more questions. Come on.
No.
That's something going on with her brother, I bet.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
What's your relationship like with your brother?
What's my relationship like with him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my brother and my younger sister, they're both the same. I have an older brother, younger sister, and they're both very angry, cocky.
Well, I thought you had a perfect family. How could they be angry?
People.
Well, why would they be angry?
Why? Why are they angry?
Family.
Yeah, why
they have anger issues.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. It started growing on them, personality-wise.
Did they act that out on you when you were kids? Did they act that out on you when you were kids?
Yeah, they were kind of mean to me, and I was the nice one.
Did your brother ever do anything weird or sexual with you?
Never.
Did anybody else do anything like that with you?
No.
Were you ever physically sort of abused growing up?
No. My brother and sister were both actually pretty mean to me. I would consider it abuse just because I'm not like that.
Yeah.
But
what's up with how did these two become so angry and so mean-spirited in this
perfect family?
Everybody wonders. I don't know. It's pretty amazing.
Do you remember your childhood?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Lee. Stop dating the homos. Stay away from the artsy guys. If you guys want to know what I'm talking about, guys that are interested in shoes, guys that buy those shoes that are squared off in the front, stupid big ass duck bill shoes that I've been screaming about for the last 5 years. And now they're going away, by the way. Now they're getting pointy. And I was yelling at some shoe guy. Of course they are, you idiots. Couldn't find a pair of goddamn dress shoes that weren't that didn't look like flippers. So I just stopped buying them with big buckles on them and all these idiots, stupid things, and these guys with these bad glasses. And any guy cares about what he dresses like, what he looks like. Drew, what am I wearing tonight?
What you wear every night?
How many times do you see me wear this shirt?
This is Wednesday, Thursday?
I've had this shirt
700 times.
Let's say I've had this shirt for 3 years. I could have worn it. Let's just say a possibility of 1,100 days.
800.
What's on my feet?
Oh,
nothing. No socks.
A Nike sandal. No sock.
All right. And guess where I was wearing these pants? Guess what pants I wore in Vegas?
These pants you're wearing now.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's how guys should be. You should not care. You shouldn't care. Show me a guy who cares too much. I'll show you one of these fags. Fags care. They have to care. They care about everything. Straight guys, we don't care. So you ladies, you want to find a straight guy? Find a guy who doesn't care. There's a straight guy. Thank you. Take a little break. We'll be right back.
You know what I'm saying out there? Adam and Dr. Drew will be right back on LoveLine. LoveLine will be right back
On 100.5 The Zone. You're listening to LoveLine.
LoveLine.
On 100.5 The Zone.
Hey, everybody. LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Carrie?
Yep.
You're 21?
Yep.
What's up?
I just wanted to tell Dr. Drew that I love the fact that he talked about the morning after pill a lot because I needed it about a month ago, and had I not been listening to LoveLine all the time, I would have never known.
God bless you. In fact, I'm glad you brought it up because there was just a review article in, I think it was either Annals or Journal, New England Journal, where they reviewed the mechanism of this pill.
Uh-huh.
The overwhelming mechanism is suppression of ovulation. And they speculate that maybe there are some other things that happen as well, such as it changes the cervical mucus so the sperm don't get in as well, changes the transport. It changes a lot of things. The least likely thing it does is affect implantation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's unbelievable. There it is. Boom. World's leading journal. Pow.
I'm sure we'll be getting an apology, or a retraction at least, from all the religious folks.
I've been saying this for how long, to
it.
just read the science. This is a drug that suppresses ovulation. It doesn't allow a pregnancy.
Let me explain something, though, as I've said before. Religious folks aren't interested in science. If they were interested in science, they wouldn't have their crazy beliefs. The Jews with their crazy beards and their crazy chaos and all this nonsense. These Christian scientists and the born-agains. There's not an ounce of science in their life. Are you high? They're anti-science. That's how they have retarded beliefs. It's like, listen, is the Easter Bunny, is that science? Is Santa, is that science? Is any of this science?
Well, but
of course these retards aren't into science.
They wanted to argue the science. And
they love to argue anything. They think the Earth's 150 years old. They don't know anything about science. That's the whole part. You can't be into science and in a serious religious person. It doesn't work. You embrace science, it shoots holes in your religious theories, and now you're screwed. Uh-oh. Now you don't get to go anywhere when you die. All right, so forget about science. Thank you, Carrie. You see how it works? That's why I love these religious folks.
Anyway, thank you for taking advantage. And they were suggesting that in this article that it should just plain be over the counter. That's it, like the rest of the world.
Oh, yeah.
I do have another...
Okay, but hold on a second. Now I'm angry.
No adverse effects ever from the pill used internationally.
Okay, let me say this. Let me say this. People, just the other night, they want to know what my beef is with religion. This is my beef. You effers are screwing it up for the rest of us. There's no reason why the morning after pill should not just be an over-the-counter pill. There's no reason at all. And it is religious ideology that keeps it from that. Now, it's a combination between religious ideology and pussy politicians who are worried about the religious ideology and the folks that are going to vote them in. Please, who are you kidding, you politicians, showing up at church talking about Jesus all the time? Are you guys high? You're so busy effing your secretaries and raping the rainforest and shooting down alternative fuel sources. You're so high. You crazy hypocrites, you. Can't elect a guy who doesn't get seen going into church every 5 goddamn minutes, and then he's banging his secretary. Clinton going to church. What religion is Clinton? What religion is Clinton? The one that shoves cigars up the vaginas of interns? What religion is that? You hypocrite. You pussy hypocrite. Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding standing in front of the church up on the steps waving to everybody? Puss. But they're too big a puss to admit they're not really into it because they don't think they'll get voted into the office. They're too big a puss to go up against any religious people because they think they're going to lose the vote next year. So meanwhile, you got a bunch of teenagers getting pregnant. You got a bunch of technology that can't be used. It's insane. It's really, it's like we've turned this whole goddamn country, it's like we're Amish all of a sudden because of religious people. We have technology that can be used. There's fetal research that can be done. There's morning after pills that can be used. But oh no, that's voodoo. No, that's playing God. No, that's dangerous. These are the same a-holes that thought if you went over 100 miles an hour 100 years ago, you'd explode. Listen, you retards, just stop it. You want to do your thing? Do your thing. Go in the church, draw the drapes, lock the door, and do your goddamn thing. Stop screwing up the rest of the world. Idiots. Morning after pill. Not safe? Not safe? Please, RU486, all this stuff. Give me a break. And why are we the only country that's puss enough not to do this stuff? Why? It's religion. Of course it is. It's religion and pussy politicians. Pee-whipped politicians. Just make me sick.
So,
Clinton. What religion does Clinton claim to be? Just for kicks, it'd be fun to find out what that guy calls himself. I don't care that he does what he does to his interns. I don't care that he does that. I just care that he's into the religious part of his life. He's sitting there, he's holding hands with like a Desmond Tutu and Al Sharpton, and he's bowing his head. Are you high? Is he kidding? How come no one says anything about this? Nobody says a word. Oh, morning after. Oh, Clinton. Oh, it's great. It's all fine. No. Well, the data's not in yet. We got to wait till the data comes. The data, my ass. Put this stuff out there. What are you people doing? We need to demand this stuff. It's very ridiculous. Never heard a word about the morning after pill from anybody but this show. What's everyone doing? What's everyone doing? What all you people that do talk shows and radio shows, what are you pussies doing? I got to drop trowel. More traffic. News. Then the grave. That's your life? It's your life? What's wrong with you people? You don't want to do anything? You got a microphone? Traffic. Heine wine. The hell are you pussies doing? This is it. Idiots. Idiots. They got a microphone, they got a camera, and they got nothing. Stupid, crappy, dorky jokes. Stupid Rick Dees with his Heine wine jokes. You retards listening to him? Telling jokes some retard faxed in from Iowa that's 100 years old? Heine wine. Now let's go to news. Weather. Traffic. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with everybody, Drew?
Only you are a genius. Everyone listen to Adam. But listen, let's talk about the morning after pill for just 1 second here. This is just so people understand what it is, those who've never heard of it. It's a birth control pill, just the same old pill you take the normal way, except if you're not on a pill and you have a problem, you had an accident, your condom broke, you can take a pill within 3 days. Actually, this article said you can take it within 5, actually. But 3 really to have about a 70% probability of reducing the risk of pregnancy. It does this primarily, if not exclusively, by preventing the egg from being released. So the sperm never gets there. There's never a conception. There's never any issue about implantation because nothing ever is there to implant.
Go, baby.
So that's what kills me.
Listen, religious folks don't like people having sex.
They don't like teenagers having sex. They don't like young people having...
They don't like anyone having sex without consequences.
Well, but here's the deal. This is the way we can eliminate abortion in this country, if nothing else, or at least certainly significantly reduce it.
I know, but
anyone who's against abortion should be 1,000% behind this goddamn pill.
Yes, Drew, these people are not against abortion. They're pro-telling people what to do.
Oh.
They're not anti-abortion. They're pro-telling people what to do and setting agenda. Of course it makes sense. You got this whole group that's dead set against abortion. Oh, you're killing babies. You're tearing lives out of wombs. This is horrible. We have to get rid of abortion at all costs. It's murder. All right? Here we go. We got this pill that can stop 80% of abortions. Yeah, that's voodoo. We're not interested in that. Of course they're not interested in that. If you're really interested in getting one, let's just put it.
What do you want? Do you want to help kids, or you want?
Let me put it this way. Forget about abortion, forget about wombs and uteruses and women's rights and all that kind of stuff. Forget about human beings. Let's just say, let's use a business as a model.
All right.
Let's just say you're a business and you're having difficulty with distribution.
Okay.
And that's all you do is complain about how you can't do this and how you got a big problem. And then someone comes around and says, oh, I got a solution to this, and you don't want to hear it.
No, somebody else has tried. All over the world, they're doing it.
Right,
and it works perfectly. But you find some crazy, psychotic reason to find fault with it.
Of course. And why? You're not really interested in are you interested in distributing your product at that point? No,
that's the point. You're not interested.
You're not interested. You're not really interested in it. No. They're not really interested in stopping abortion. If they were, they'd be into the morning after pill, and they're not. They're hypocrites. It's just like the NRA. They're not really into rights. They're into guns. If they're into rights, they'd be supporting the guys who grow pot plants.
Right.
They're into guns, not rights. They say rights, and the abortion people say lives. Neither one of them's in either one of those things. Okay. We'll be right back.
Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
This is Adam Carolla.
This is Dr. Drew. You're listening to 100.5
The Zone.
Welcome back to Loveline with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla on 100.5 The Zone.
Love your station. I totally got hooked, and I don't listen to anything else.
Hey, everybody. Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. And,
let's say about Bobcat tomorrow.
Huh?
Is that for real?
Bobcat Goldthwait? I don't know if he's showing up or not. Apparently not.
No.
Probably out of town. I work with him, though. I haven't seen him around in a while. That guy's got a good life.
Really?
Well, he's got a good life and a bad life.
I mean, he deserves it. He's a good guy. He's a smart guy.
He's a delight.
Mm-hmm.
And a dear, dear, dear friend, Bobcat is. But Bobcat goes out of town like on every Thursday and comes home on like every Monday and does stand-up.
Right.
And he's out in like South Dakota.
Right.
Playing Bob's Yuck Shack and Yak Yaks. And
he likes that, huh?
No stand-up I know will admit to liking stand-up because I think they know that I label them as nuts. Although, you know, I look askance at anyone who admits liking work of any form.
Right.
I look down on them for that.
Right. Especially in front of other people, needing other people's approval for it.
Right.
Oh,
right.
And you're just
right. That's me. I don't want people to hear what I have to say. But let me talk for a little while longer before we take some
Just
more
listen
calls.
to me.
Just listen to me, man. So Bobcat never admits to liking it, neither any stand-ups. But on the other hand, you got to work at some point. That's where his work's coming in right now. He makes some decent money. And I'm sure if you took, I guess what a lot of people think is, well, the guy's a celebrity or whatever. But eventually you got to work, right? And if you ain't making Hot to Trot 2 or Scrooge 2 or whatever, Police Academy 57, then you got to go to South Dakota and go to the Guffaw Factory and make your $2,500 and come back home again. So
not a bad deal.
Well, no. I mean, here's the thing. It ain't making $40 million a year as one of the cast members of Friends, but better than swinging a hammer. That's for damn sure. All right, Drew.
We lost one.
Are you saying Bobcat's like one step above a construction worker? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying better than swinging a hammer, meaning better than a regular job, better than everyone else.
Even though this is something that Adam disapproves of and sounds awful, it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, but listen, I could wax on forever, but showbiz becomes like blue collar and white collar at a certain point. I mean, what I mean is
people that work and people that don't work.
In the real world, there's guys who get up and dig ditches every day and paint things and haul garbage, and then there are guys who are executives or who invented something or who investment bankers and make a ton of money. In show business, there's that too. There's people who wrote some idea for a game show and are just going to the mailbox, cashing a check every day. And then there's guys who do stand-up, go on the road, do cruise ships, and do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying Bobcat, one step ahead. I didn't make it seem like what he was doing was better than swinging a hammer, did I? No. Danny?
Yeah.
Got to turn that radio down.
All right.
Thank you. But, Bob, if you're listening, dear friend, and I hope to see you soon. Now.
Danny?
Well, actually, this is his friend, Matt.
This is Danny's friend. I thought it was Bobcat's friend.
Yeah, I was going to say that's what
This is Danny's friend, Matt.
Yeah.
All right. Go.
Well, I have a question. Why do nice guys, basically get crapped on by women?
No, they don't.
Well, there's a couple reasons.
They're a little needy.
Yeah. First of all, I thought about this the other day. Women and men in their late teens and 20s could not be further apart in terms of their biology and their psychology. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
And around 18 to 22, a lot of women are sort of trying to corral that alpha male type, that brooding, independent, testosteronized guy that really sort of treats them like crap, trying to convert them into the nice guy. They haven't yet understood that they don't come in both forms.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's either nice guy or the a-hole guy. You can't turn one into the other. And the a-hole guy really tends to be not available, even though the perception is that somehow he is truly available and, sort of knows what he wants and is very independent and not very needy. And there's a whole other side of that, which is also completely detached emotionally. The nice guys, if they can also be available emotionally and seem sort of having their S together, focused on their own S, not so needing a woman to make them complete kind of thing, and not interested in pleasing.
Yeah.
They'll be fine. They'll be much better than anybody.
Well, let's face it. You Drew, you tell me your opinion. What is the worst years to be a man? You give me...
Worst years? Worst years.
Worst years. Give me 7 years.
7 years? 15 to 22.
No.
13 to 20.
No. I say 18 to 25. You can... Because here's the thing.
No, because you have a potential then. Your worst years were then. But that can actually be okay for some guys that time.
No. Because when you're in high school, you're in your own little community, and you're actually, when you're 17, 18-year-old in high school, you're older.
I understand, but if you were not in then, there is nothing you can do about it. While at 20 or 23, let's say, if you can do things for yourself and about yourself and your life to increase your number.
All right, but I'm saying when you're 17, it's possible to date 16-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
When you're 19, you don't get to go out with 19-year-olds anymore.
Right.
That's the difference. When you're in high school, you get to go out with high school age girls.
Mm-hmm.
When you graduate high school, you got a year, maybe a year and a half, where you can date some seniors in high school or something like that. Or if you're in college, maybe you can do that. But when you're 20, 19, 21, as a guy, you have no money, you have no direction, and you can't date 19-year-old or 20-year-old chicks, and you sure as hell ain't dating 25-year-old chicks.
All right, so let's agree on 14 to 21.
That's bad. I say 22, 23 is bad for a guy.
But at least the guy has the potential. There's no potential before that.
Okay, starting to crawl out of the grave at 22, 23.
Some can emerge.
Yeah. All right. I'll go along with that. And here's the reason why I didn't even really count 16, 17 years old, because it's sort of a who cares. I mean, when I was in high school, I wasn't getting any tail.
Right.
I knew it. It wasn't that big a deal. I hung around with my buddies. It was okay. I wasn't happy about the fact that I was not getting 1 ounce of vagina, but I was having a good time screwing around with my buddies anyway. It's tough when you're then out on your own and you're like 20 and you're drinking a few beers and you ain't getting an ounce. That's tough. I mean, it is kicked in by then.
Mm-hmm.
Look, when you're 16, 17 years old, getting a chick naked, that's a thrill. That's gravy time. That's exciting. That's a plus, But when you start getting in your 20s and it ain't happening, then it's like, all right, listen, I deserve this. I mean, I need this. It wouldn't be nice. I need it. I mean, this is why you take 16, 17-year-old guys who ain't getting any ass, they're not seeing prostitutes.
All right.
You see a 22, 23-year-old guy ain't getting anything, he's going to a cat house.
But again, this is how different men and women are. There are women that want it like that, but don't. Guys must have.
Right.
Like that the life depends upon it.
Yeah. Guys, it's pretty slim pickings, 18 to 23, 24, 25. All you can do, fellas, is use that time to up your place in the world so that you can cash in. Cash in.
Or just crawl out. I mean, not cash in.
Listen, you can have totally different careers with women as a man.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it in guys around me.
It's true.
Seen guys that couldn't get a damn thing going. Now they're making some money. They got their ass together. They've gotten position of power. They're 20 pounds heavier. They're minus a little bit of hair, and they're getting tons and tons of chicks. You can do this. And it's not money, but money's part of it.
It's position.
It's position. Jessica?
Jessica. Caller who goes by Jessica. Oh, that's
I
that.
haven't done that in a while.
No.
One of those tonight. Let's talk to Ryan. Ryan?
Yeah?
17.
Yeah.
Virgin. Virgin, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a question. Can you grow hair on your scrotum?
I can.
Yeah, most people can.
Or
I just sprung one.
I thought you could just grow it like above your penis.
Above your penis?
Yeah. I was told in class.
Are you, is it true you're virgin, Ryan?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Give me a break.
Adam.
What year were you born?
84.
And what month?
December.
And what sign are you?
Sagittarius.
That's right.
All right. You just dodged a bullet, my friend. but we'll meet again. And when we do, this time you won't be so lucky.
But now the virgin part, though.
Oh, yeah. Who'd you have sex with? Don't give us a name, but girlfriend?
Yeah.
How many times? Just once. Just once. And
what do you mean by sex?
It wasn't really sex, just playing around.
Okay. Here we go.
So you've never really had intercourse?
No.
See, let me tell you the beauty of us and me, more importantly.
Well, I got that one, too.
I know, but I'm talking to a 17-year-old guy, and God knows 90% of our 17-year-old males are not virgins anymore. And then we say virgin, and he says, no, not a virgin. And you know what? That ain't enough.
We don't believe him.
Now, why that's not enough, I don't know. He's 17, and he says he's not a virgin. That seems like enough. And he's not a liar.
Oh, but he is.
Well, he's a stretcher, but it's not a bogus call.
No, right. He's not intending to lie to us.
Yeah, that's right.
Not premeditated lying.
Because people are that predictable, we have to keep going until we realize that he is actually a virgin.
We find the truth.
Now we can sleep at night. So, Ryan.
Yeah?
You want to know about the pubic hair on the scrotum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, as you get older, you will eventually be covered with hair. Every part of your body.
Okay.
Top of your toes get hair. That's always a weird one.
One of my kids discovered that today in me.
Ball sack gets hair on it.
That too. No, wait a minute. No, they were freaking out about their hair on my toes.
It seems, and by the way, and Drew, you're not a hairy guy, so this is not really happening to you. It keeps going. I mean, as a guy, sure, your penis is done growing, your height is done. You're done at 17, 18 years old.
You ain't done with the hair.
No, you ain't done.
Well, that's the most attractive part about a male. It's good. At least that keeps growing.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some of my buddies. I've seen their backs spring up between the ages of 29 and 33.
Good times.
You know, and a difference between 33 and 38 on a dude.
Well, mostly those guys.
Dudes will keep going.
Those guys that spread and develop the sort of pelt.
Right.
At least they keep a big full head of hair then.
No? Hair starts falling out.
What?
That's the ironic thing. The ironic thing is guys who I know whose hair is thinning out, their hair started thinning at about 26, 28, maybe 30, and the back hair just kept coming.
Spreads.
And the hair will continue to fall out of their head, and the back hair will continue. Good times. I am blessed that I have no back hair, by the way. But big pant full of ass hair, and now it's coming out of my ears.
That's nice. That's a nice look. The nose and the ear hair.
That's a nice feeling, having to pluck that.
Ooh, that doesn't feel... Yeah.
Yeah, and having the nose. Now, the nose I don't pluck because that'll make your eyes water. I mean, that's
But they
weird.
have little devices to shave it.
Yeah, but you just get little tweezers and, give it a cut out. And, keep going. Eyebrows, attempting to fuse together as usual. It's a mess. I'm a mess.
I like that I have no forearm hair. Isn't that weird?
Drew has no hair on his forearm, and his brow. What? Your neck doesn't get hair? Could you grow a beard?
Just the hair.
Not. You'd grow like a Chinaman's beard, right?
Yeah.
And
what does she want? What does she want from me? And I'm like, you know what I want? I'm like, you know what I've always wanted? I've always wanted you to just not.
Oh, I knew that was coming. I knew it. Our callers are so predictable. Both of us were waiting.
I know. We just punched up a call, and
she was talking to somebody.
She
else.
was speaking to someone on the other line, or someone in the room. Must have been speaking to someone in the room because the other line wouldn't have worked, and we could hear her conversation. And I thought, this is fun. And then my next thought is she's one of our callers. She's going to use the F word.
Any second.
And I was like, 10. And then I was like, no, 5, 4,
boom,
3. And then the F word came flying out. But just in a casual conversation.
Let's do it again.
All right.
All right, let's listen.
All the
That's
All right.
You can just blab out just the bull S part. Just the S.
Now,
let's do it again.
Well, hold on a second.
Come on, it's a numbers game now.
Wait a second now. Drew, first off, we got to re-pod up here. We got to reboot up this thing.
Yeah.
Our delay. And secondly, I have to explain to people because I'm not sure what this is sounding like on the air.
With the delay breaking up and stuff.
That's right. That we punched out.
We got it all.
After she said the F word.
You can just block out the one word.
All right. And we just punched back in, and she said...
Are we booted up? We ready?
She said the S word.
Ready.
All right. Let's try again.
And got her so pissed off that you for her to say something like that.
For her to say something like that? Because she turned around and said to me, oh...
10.
I said to her, I go, yes, I just... Thanks for the conversation. Thanks for the fun evening.
5.
And she said to me...
4.
She's like, oh, yeah.
3. 2.
Hold on.
1.
It's weird. I could hear the radio now. Silent.
Blah, 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 blah. What do you say, Drew? Blah, blah. Let me tell you about high school football. Blah, 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 blah. Brillo head. Blah, 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 blah. Hate my parents. Blah, 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 blah. Crank yankers. Blah, 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 blah. Unibrow. Blah, blah, blah. Hairy ass. Blah, blah, blah. Beaten off. Blah, 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 blah. All right. I think that works.
I think that's, we're back on the air. Huh? Good.
I don't know. All I hear is blah, 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 blah.
I'll tell you what's wrong with the goddamn world, Drew. Blah, 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 blah. Mayor of the universe. Blah, 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 blah.
Everybody listen to me.
Heated sofa. Blah, 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 blah. Crotch sniffing dogs. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, time to beat off. Blah, 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 blah. Like the big breast. Blah, 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 blah. High school football. Blah, 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 blah. Construction. Blah, 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 blah. Cars. Blah, 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 blah. Parking enforcement personnel. Blah, 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 blah.
Let's take our next call.
Get her shit confiscated.
Ooh, was that the S word
That was
back
the
there?
S word again. Yes, it was.
Was that the S word we heard in the background?
Oh, yeah.
Sure?
Got my S confiscated. Oh, yes. Very definitely.
I don't know. Ann says no. Producer Ann says no.
All right. Let's take our next call.
Ann!
Anne-Marie.
Yes.
Hey, you're on LoveLine. How you
How
doing,
are ya?
baby?
I've had better nights.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry it took so long. I was just talking to Drew about some current events. Stuff
That's
like
quite all right.
All right. 31 years old, by the way.
Yeah. Here's the deal. I was involved in an incestual relationship with my brother for quite some time. I
I'm a little foggy on exactly when it happens, for the duration of time, when it started and when it ended. But I know that it was approximately about 10 years on and off.
Starting approximately when?
Approximately when I was around 5.
All right. And how old was he?
He's 4.5 years older than I am.
And had anyone abused you or anything prior to that?
No.
So what usually sets up that sort of thing is someone gets to one of the kids. So probably your brother was sexually abused.
This is what I've always thought in the back of my head.
Yeah.
Did you guys have sex?
We never actually had intercourse, but there was a lot of oral sex, a lot of hands-on, but it never actually got to intercourse.
So when until you were 15?
Yes.
All right.
Approximately, maybe 14.
All right. And for him, he was like 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Had a girlfriend at the time, while it was still going on.
Beauty of guys there.
Yeah.
And I never told anybody about it until I was 19 and had already moved out of my house and was living with somebody.
Okay.
Basically, I think it came about, it like resurfaced with me, like the horrors of it, and started coming to terms with it on my own at that time, and decided that I needed to talk to somebody about it. I confided in a family member that was not, one of my parents, and they swore to me they would never say anything. They never did, and they've still held true to this day. But about a year ago, I got engaged, and since then, my relationship with my parents, because recently after I got engaged, I had a humongous argument with my mom, and it ended up turning out that I told her what happened between me and my brother.
All right.
Wow. Bad times.
And, yeah, really bad time. It's like I'm a glutton for punishment. But after I told her, the immediate response was, "You are an effing liar." And from that point on, I'm just like, what do I do?
Well, hold on. Let's quiet down for a second here. First off, that's horrible what happened to you. Second off, we believe you. Third off, I think with your parents, especially your mom, I don't know, it's like so devastating that they couldn't even accept it.
They can't, I suspect it's a lot of stuff going on in your family already. This kind of thing went on unnoticed for so many years. And now to try to break through her denial about something as devastating as this, just about impossible. And unfortunately, you'd like her to be able to sort of acknowledge the pain you've been through, maybe be, remorseful that this happened to you. But the fact is, she just can't do it. Can't do it. And that that's the way it goes. You have to accept that's the way your parents are.
All right, so what you really need to do is get some therapy, Anne-Marie.
Yeah.
For yourself, and your mom and your mom's denial of it, and your dad, whatever shape he's in, and your brother, whatever shape he's in. It's all water that's way under the bridge.
It's not going to change what you need.
Right.
They're being accepting, they're being loving, they're being available. Still wouldn't change what you need right now. You need some help with this.
No.
And not only that, they aren't going to be that way. It's just no way.
And don't try to get something out of them that they're not going to give you. It's just banging your head against the wall.
I think that's what it is. I don't even think, I'm not too sure what it is I'm trying to get. I don't know if I don't know if my relationship with my brother is ever going to be repairable. And as far as my parents are concerned right now, we're social and we hang out as if nothing ever happened. And every now and again, the argument comes up and I have a blowout with my mom, and it just goes back to the same resentment.
All right, but listen, Anne-Marie.
Therapy.
That's it. That's it. And let you going around and trying to
convert mom.
Trying to convert mom is like some old jock who dropped or missed a winning field goal in a football game from high school in 1974, going to the old field at night with a six-pack and sitting there. It's not going to change the outcome at all.
No.
You want to go back and make the field goal? No, you can't really do that. But if you want to make it okay that you missed a field goal, you got to go to therapy.
Yep.
When we come back, we're going to speak to a prison guard who knows why a 17-year-old could be in prison for life without parole. I was talking about this at the top of the show because I was out in Lancaster and went to a maximum security prison today and hung out with some inmates. And, made a lot of friends out there, too. We'll be back.
LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back.
Hello there, LoveLine fans. This is Adam Carolla.
This is Dr. Drew. Stick around for more right here on 100.5 The Zone.
And now back to the sex talk. It's LoveLine in The Zone.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. You're lucky I'm tired tonight, Anderson. Yeah, 50,000 watt flamethrower.
Anyway.
Okay. Are you ready to go here, Drew?
Ready to go. Here we go.
Good times. Crystal.
Yes.
You're 38?
Yes.
You all right, baby?
Oh, yeah. Great.
Okay. You on a speakerphone or something?
Kind of. Anyway, some of the reasons why...
Hold on there, Crystal.
Yeah.
Crystal, could you get off the speakerphone?
Actually, no, I can't.
Okay. That's something that you should state.
Okay.
Go ahead, baby.
Okay, kidnap, false imprisonment, rape, carjacking, murder, or multiple murders. And it would be a combination of, like, not necessarily all of these things, but some of them. And it would be called extenuating circumstances or mitigating circumstances.
Well, this was my point. Adam at the beginning of the show was saying, well, you know, this guy's just underprivileged and didn't have the right representation. He probably just fell over with his knife and stabbed someone at a liquor store. And I said, no way. This has to be multiple heinous, unbelievable things.
Hold on. How dare you? I didn't say that. I said the guy committed the crime when he was probably 16 and change, and there probably was mitigating circumstances. Yeah, he probably picked up his girlfriend and took her out to the woods and shot her. You know what I mean? And then it was false imprisonment, kidnapping, and murder one. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying he didn't go on a 15-state killing spree at 16 and a half on a moped. That's all I'm saying.
If that was the case, he'd be in federal prison.
Oh, if he went on a killing spree?
Where were you today, anyways?
I was at Lancaster. It's good times over there.
Yeah.
It's nice when that 300-degree wind comes kicking down off the mountain and blows a cigarette ash in your cornea.
High desert.
Yeah, it is the crap desert over there. You got to be high to be in that desert. That's why they call it the high desert.
Exactly.
So you're saying if in your 17-year-old guy you got locked up and you're going to be there the rest of your life, it would be it'd be a circumstance such as kidnap.
A combination of a lot of things, or a few things. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they have to be heinous crimes.
Right, and also, and what about climate? I mean, what about political climate? Better times? See, there's better times to commit certain crimes, I believe, and better states to do it in, right?
I would guess, but I'd rather not be in Texas.
Yeah.
You know, California's pretty lenient.
And what do you know about, what's your feeling on representation?
You know what? I don't really know. I don't really know about the representation.
It always feels to me like if you got enough money to throw at something, you can get at least the best possible scenario, not necessarily you're walking.
Well, you know, you talk to these guys and you don't know whether to believe them or not.
Oh, listen, thanks for calling, by the way, Crystal. I talked to a guy, this guy was scary, he's about 6'4", he's about 250, and he was sort of built sort of solid. And again, he sort of looked sort of friendly, but in a sort of 1,000-yard stare kind of way. And I was like, what's up? What's up with you? What are you in? Life? And again, the guy's 28 or something, you know. Life? I said, wow, what happened? You know, multiple offenses? No. I said, how long you been here? 6 months. I don't know why, but the lifers who've just been there for 6 months, I would feel a little more depressed for. So if the guys who've been there for 12 years or something, which become a way of life.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? He was playing the guitar, you know.
Everyone all the prisoners playing the guitar there?
Well, this is the reason we started talking to this guy, El Kabong, as he was known on the prison yard. He said, he was a chopper pilot, like a commercial chopper pilot, and everything was going great. Walked into a bar, got into a fight broke out, and he broke some guy's arm or something. You know, it was like, it was really, basically to hear him say it, he was working as a chopper pilot, everything was great, had a good gig, no priors or anything, stopped off at a bar, big fight broke out. He somehow broke a guy's arm.
He's in jail for life.
Now life with no possibility of parole. And we didn't really bust his chops on it too much because I didn't want him to bust the guitar over my head. But Jimmy and I sort of looked at each other when we walked away and said, it seems like there's got to be just a little more to that story.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's normally how it goes. Still, can't help but feel sorry for the guys who got thrown in 16, 17 years old.
Do not assume that everyone's brain operates similarly.
Look,
you know what I'm saying?
I am saying that there's a fair, overwhelming majority of those guys need to be in there and then some. I'm saying there's a handful of those guys that if you met them, your heart would go out to them. It really would, regardless of what they did 15 years ago.
See, if you were a woman, you'd be wanting to date these guys.
I did blow one of the guys.
Right.
Got to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Got to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Mike?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
You're 19.
Yeah. Well, my girlfriend, we've been going out for about 2 years. It'll be 2 years in August. Well, we didn't have sex for about 8 months after we started going out. And then we didn't have it that much. And then after a while, it kind of went to nothing. We just stopped.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's great, huh? Well, I asked her, can we do it? And she's afraid of getting pregnant and all this stuff. And I tell her I'll buy the pill for her, use condoms and get, contraceptives and all that stuff. And she still won't go for it. And she won't even let me touch down there. She won't fool around with me or anything.
And it's been how long since this has been going on?
Well, I haven't gotten laid for the last, 7, 8 months.
How about the no touch?
The no touch, she'll give me hand jobs and stuff like that, but that's about it.
That's sweet.
That's what's considerate.
And she doesn't like you doing stuff to her?
No, not at all.
All right. I say one of two things.
Okay.
Drew, can you guess what these two things are?
A, she's done.
Right.
B, she's done.
C?
C, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. That maybe she got already had a plan that she didn't want to be involved like this till she was married and got kind of guilty.
No. D. Here's what I'm saying. Yeah, okay.
A and B, she's done.
A, B, and C, she's done. D, something happened to her. She got fiddled with, and she's getting weird now. It's starting to come back.
Could be.
She's getting some weird energy and some weird feelings.
She's told me about this thing that, she doesn't remember this, but her mom told her something about, because her mom split up with her dad, and she said something about her dad, but she doesn't know anything about this or remember it, but her dad either molested her or did something like that to her.
All right, well, there you go.
And I was thinking about that.
Well, that's D.
That's part of it, yeah.
And that's probably it. Now, this may be A, B, C, and D. This may be all the above.
I would say, right. D, it may be A subset D.
A, B, and C forced D here.
Right.
And even if it is D, A and B and C are still applicable. You can't do anything about it.
Okay.
Or applicable.
Okay. Well, also can I say something else?
Yeah.
Well, I got in trouble with the law when I was 17.
Okay, that's E.
Yeah. No. Well,
I mean, you're doing E?
Huh?
No. Okay, go ahead.
Well, they sent me to they didn't send me to prison. They sent me to one of those Scared Straight.
Yeah.
In a prison.
Give me your shoes, mother effer!
And and it was pretty scary. I mean, there's this guy that was in there for life for first degree, and he was up in my face yelling at me, and I thought it was pretty scary. And he looked like a killer. You know how you're talking about how they seemed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but you got to understand,
they were hired for that. They were selected for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you understand. If you want to scare kids away from going to prison, you don't talk to the nice guy with the John Denver type glasses, who's got a big smiley face, is playing the guitar and singing to you. How many men must a man kill?
It even fooled Adam
before he loses chance of parole. Yeah, I mean the guy seemed like a sweetheart. I was ready to keister the guy and smuggle him out. This close to keistering one of those inmates, Drew.
Nice.
Okay, so Mike.
I'm sure they were this close to keistering you.
Yeah, Mike. She's broken up. She's pulling way out.
And whether it's because she was monkeyed with or not, it seems like she's done.
There's not...
Her body's saying something.
There's nothing Mike can do, and after all, he's been sort of weaned off the weenus here anyway, so I just think she did get fiddled with. She's going to have some issues, and Mike may be out whether he knows it or not.
Right.
Okay, we'll be back.
Hello? Is this LoveLine?
Call 1-800-LOVE-191. Adam and Dr. Drew will be right back.
LoveLine will be right back on 100.5 The Zone. You're listening to LoveLine. LoveLine.
It's so fun to listen to.
On 100.5 The Zone.
Hey, yo, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. All righty. Let's keep piling forward here. Speak to Anita, who's 18. Anita?
Hi.
Hey.
I'm 18, and I have a big problem.
All right.
I never had a date. I'm a virgin. I've never been kissed. I've never had a boyfriend. So what's wrong with me?
You're
fat.
Just making a little pun. Anita needs a
I just
penis.
graduated from high school, too.
Yeah. So, are you fat?
No, not really.
All
I
right.
mean, I'm bigger than normal, some, like, cheerleaders, but I'm not that fat.
Let me do a little radio math. What size are you?
I'm about 180, maybe, like, 175, around there.
What height are you?
I'm about 5'7".
5'7", 180. Bear with me for a second. I got 5'4" ¼ 196.
She's not amused. Okay.
No one's amused with my brain. Rarely do I get a good response with my radio math, but you have to do it.
You're overweight.
All right, please. So, Anita,
Uh-huh.
you could be a little bit of a late bloomer. You know, not everything goes on for everyone at the same time. You got a couple little extra weight on you. That can slow the guys down a little bit. Not the black guys, but it can slow some guys down a little bit. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a date. Now I don't want to be like
An old spinstress?
I want to have some fun. I want to talk to guys, and my friends say that guys are checking me out and stuff like that. My mom says it too, and I just probably don't realize it because I don't want to come on too strong, you know.
Right.
They flirt with me and stuff like that, and I don't want to.
You by the way,
Come on too strong.
You know things aren't in great shape socially when your parents are jumping in going, no, I think that dude wants to F you.
That's a problem.
Yeah, he's...
also,
I don't mean a problem. I just mean it goes to show that times aren't good.
Another thing. If a guy is into her, there's no such thing as too aggressive.
What do you mean?
I mean, if a guy was attracted to her and she came on like a gangbuster, he'd be relieved.
Well, I really don't know how to flirt, you know, and I don't want to be come on desperate, you know.
Well, don't worry about it. If the guy's into it, he's bring it on.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Listen, you saying I don't know, you're too up in your head. You just gotta, if you're into a guy, go talk to him.
I
you
just
don't have to
wanted
worry
to get
about
some
it.
dick.
Hey, Anita.
Yeah.
But I got to be honest with you. The weight, while now not morbidly obese, is 180's good size, and that'll slow guys down a little bit. And you're 18, just for personal reasons. Why don't you work on working out, eating a good diet, and everything, and then the pounds start melting away. You get some exercise. You feel a little better about yourself. You look in the mirror. You like what you see. And it becomes a little more easy, the relationships. You get that confidence.
But don't worry about being too aggressive. Do not worry about that.
So, with guys, I should flirt back and not, worry about anything else?
Do not worry about it.
Right.
All right.
And hit that die, too, baby, right?
All right, thank you.
All righty. Good times. I'm 6'2", and I'm 190, and I think I look fat when I look in the mirror. Who doesn't think they look fat? Anderson, do you got a good image, or are you just are you a mess?
I'm huge.
He's like the rest of us.
No, but everyone doesn't no one likes what they see when they look in the mirror. But there's still a very small kernel in your brain that thinks you're super hot, but the rest of you really knows you need a lot of work.
Kernel.
just a little kernel in there. There's you got to be honest. There's a mixture of you that goes, "Hey, baby, but it's me." Tries to roll. I've just started. That's my
you.
thing now. Oh, really?
That's you.
My thing is look. I know I don't look like that, and I know I'm not as good looking.
But
as
I'm me.
But come on me.
You two look so different on TV. I was watching the Man Show like last week, and that's not you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who that person is.
He's not saying you look better.
No, I look worse on TV. I always have.
Oh boy,
always have.
That's nice.
I've never.
That's a good thing it's your chosen career path. That's right.
Yeah. Well, we're on radio now. You get to hear my nasally drone. But I've never seen a publicity picture of myself where I looked good.
By the way,
always look better when Ann just takes a shot with us in the bands after the show.
You know why when a horse eats hay, you hear that the teeth click together and there's that crunching noise?
Yeah.
When you eat, that's what it sounds like. Except there's also the on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, it's not that crunching. It's like the teeth clicking, and like a horse chewing hay.
Well, I'm missing a couple teeth now. I don't know if that screwed me up. And I'm not. I won't put them back. I'm still starting to think, what do I need them for? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do I need these 2 teeth for? I got them pulled. Been living with it for 2 months. Seems fine to me. It's a hell of a lot easier to floss between the 1 and 4 tooth than it was when you get rid of the 2 and 3. You got this huge thing, and I could floss with an anchor chain. It's great. And my dentist, again, asked me if I was hooked on mints or any kind of hard candy. And again, all right, now hold on a second. I got to give the genetic speech one more time, and this is going to be fast. It's going to be tooth-related, and I hope my dentist is listening, but I hope everybody's listening. My dentist is looking at my teeth like a week ago, and he asked me for really the 3rd time. By the way, there's nothing more insulting than this. Are you sure you don't eat a lot of candy? No. Oh, actually, I just polished off a baby bar, but
hard candy.
Other than the last 4 minutes, no. Do you suck on mints a lot? No. Do you have? Is there some kind of like I don't know, cough drop or something that you're constantly sucking on? No, I'm prone to cavities. It's one more reason I need to kick my dad in the nuts. I brush my goddamn teeth. I floss my goddamn teeth. I probably have a better diet than most. I mean, I probably eat less candy and less sweets than your average guy, and probably take care of my teeth about the same as your average guy. Some guys have 0 cavities. Some guys have a mouthful of cavities. Why?
Genes,
everybody. Genes. Even the dentist, whose profession is effing with people's teeth, can't accept it. It's like, you sure? Like, at some point, I'm going to have a revelation and go, yeah, you know what I do? I take a handful of Milk Duds and I shove them in my mouth every night before I go to bed, and I just fall asleep. Sometimes they're melted when I wake up. Other times, there's whole Milk Duds lying around the bed and pillow. Are you sure you don't eat any? No, I'm not. It's really, look at your height, look at your eye color, look at the size of your ass, look at the color of your hair. It's all the same. It all gets dealt to you. It just does. And a guy who doesn't have cavities should not write a book on it. And I should not be punished for having cavities. Just like we shouldn't punish people for the color of their skin, the color of their eyes, or the width of their ass. Thank you.
So be it.
We can't get past that as a society. We just can't.
David, what's up?
Hey, Adam and Dr. Drew.
Hey.
What's going on?
I have these sores on my body, and you were mentioning to a girl about if they're symmetrical, I guess, on each side evenly, like?
Well, symmetry just suggests different kinds of dermatologic disorders. But they're like little ulcers?
They're like, get dark and they have red spots on them, and then when they go away, they leave little dents in the skin.
Do you pick at them?
Yeah, I pick at them.
Do you do speed or cocaine?
Oh, yeah, I do crack, yeah.
All right. Well, these are picker syndrome. This is every stimulant addict gets this thing.
You do crack. I mean, come on, David.
I know.
Then they start believing little hairs in there, or there's glass in there.
David,
you pick at them.
David smokes.
No, I don't. I just try and pull them off because they itch.
Or they're bugs.
Well, you get them started.
Like, things attached to them. Like when I pull it, the blood will just come out and there'll be little black dots in it.
Right. Well, that's nothing. That's just you looking at that and
I bet
saying
you
that.
David probably David does crack, probably lives off a soft swirl ice cream and marathon bars. I bet his teeth are better than mine. Mine are. I bet you have less cavities in your 38-year-old mouth than I do.
Yeah, I probably have 6 fillings altogether.
Yeah, well, I got 60. Yeah. I actually, if I sprung a new tooth, I would owe a cavity on it.
Well, the speed addicts tend to get more preoccupied with what's in what they're picking, and the cocaine addicts just pick. And the laboratory animals pick, and the humans pick.
They do?
Yep.
When you say pick, you don't mean play the banjo.
No, I mean dig at their skin.
Interesting. Sure you don't eat mints? Robert?
Yes.
You're 21.
Yes, I am. First couple things, guys. Adam, 3 words, you're the man. And Drew, you're one of the reasons why I'm going into medicine. I listen to you guys all day long when I'm studying for OChem and stuff like that. So
wow.
Thank you.
Don't be a fool, you idiot!
Wow, that's a new one. So what's going on?
Well, I'm a vegetarian, and I eat a lot of soy products. And I've heard that a lot of the menopause replacements are made out of soy, and hence they have a lot of estrogen in it. And I'm 21, and ever since I think I've been about like 12, 13-ish, I've had like man boobs.
Yeah.
And they're not like really big boobs. They're just like maybe say a,
right.
I don't know, B cup, A cup size, you know?
All right, well, here's the deal. At early in puberty, there's estrogen-like chemicals being produced by the adrenal glands, and the testosterone hasn't yet really replaced what's being produced by the adrenals. And so around that age, men commonly will get some man boob growth that will go away. I wonder if what are called phytoestrogens, the plant estrogens in the soy, are what maybe sustained it. Smoking a lot of pot's another way to get it sustained, too.
Yeah, I don't do drugs, but I was told when I was like 13, like, yeah, I had a checkup, and the physician said, yeah, you know, if these don't go away while you're 17, come back and tell us. And I just don't have the balls to go tell
well,
them.
And sometimes it just stays on. Sometimes it's no reason. It's just you. And there are plastic surgical procedures to
Let me get my speech again. You at 21 eating some soy is not going to give you man boobs or smoking a little
I
reefer.
soy, like practically every meal. Like I have soy chicken, soy steak, soy shrimp.
That's a lot of it.
You name it. Intestine, I have it all. So.
Still, not nothing. You're prone to it. Go back and talk to the doctor.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's you. That's
probably true. Probably true.
I'm done. I can't take any more of all this stuff.
All right, let's take a break.
Everyone's got a workout secret. My ass.
That's the point.
I should write a book on how to get cavities. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Here's the Adam Carolla book for how to get cavities. Don't eat a lot of candy and brush and floss your teeth. That's what my book would read.
Have your parents.
I said, do it. Well, I get a lot of cavities. I must know. Idiots.
LoveLine will be right back. So get your problems ready.
This is Adam Carolla.
And this is Dr. Drew.
And I couldn't be happier.
Fantastic. 100.5.
The Zone.
And now back to the sex talk. It's LoveLine in the Zone.
Boy, Adam, when you and I are clicking, it seems like mere moments pass, mere seconds.
I can't believe that was an entire 2-hour show.
Oh,
Drew.
my God. Oh, my God.
I guess that's the magic people talk about.
I guess that's what that is.
Well, another best of LoveLine safely in the can. So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.